Welcome back to Motn Live where anything can happen. I have a very special intro for both my amazing cohorts. Am I allowed to give you my special intro?
Oh, yes.
I would take that as a yes. Yes. Okay.
Proceed.
Um proceed. Okay. Mind you, my voice is a little okay. Out of the sky, the rockets ignite. Jets into battle. She's faster than light, toots Odin. Lord of the jungle, the
Yay.
hero who
Oh,
stalks. The beast called him brother, the ghost who walks. Wash, defenders of the earth.
Oh,
That's all I,
there you
that's all I
go.
got.
I like it.
See the
Thank you.
colors like flashing in my head. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
that was
very,
nice.
yes. So I introduce Toots Odin. What's going on, Toots?
Oh, hi. Hi. I'm good. I'm good. You know what else I would have accepted? You've got the touch from the Transformers
You
movies.
got the power.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
let's go. Let's go. Okay, well,
I would
anyway,
have
I appreciate your
accepted like
song.
the song from Ghost with
What?
Patrick Swayze.
What you mean,
The Righteous
Unchained Melody?
Brothers song?
Yeah, Unchained Melody, bro.
Yeah, Jane
You trying to get sentiment? Brian's trying to get in the cuddle puddle. He's trying to scoop that over
Unchained
there.
Melody. Oh,
I
that's
can't even
funny.
sing that right. The ghost who walks himself. Wash was good, my brother.
What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. We all made it. We're all here. I hope we all have a cocktail or three, except for you, Mike. You may want to have a bottle of NyQuil or something next to you, which will
I
salute,
Nice. Get
literally,
it.
which is the same thing, only in healthy form. Yeah, cool. There you go. All right. So, it,
yeah,
and
you
that
saw he
bottle's
just
been
left,
hit
bro.
too. You can see it too. The bottle's been hit.
Bruh.
So, anyway,
Wait,
I can't put
Mike,
down the cup.
Mike's on his syrup. So
He's
on
got
that
that
note,
scissor.
I got that scissor. I just go slancha and I just take a shot, bro. And it's just
that's
He got that
slancha.
lead.
Here, slancha. No Sprite.
It's a good
Sport.
question. Why are we sports right now?
Sports.
Sports?
Because the biggest sports is happening this weekend, and I just
Oh,
question
that's
all
sports
right.
ever.
the
Biggest
biggest
sports
sports,
ever.
Duh.
achievement sports is this weekend.
Sports.
Sports. That's how
The
you have to say it.
Thanksgiving of sports is
The
happening this
Thanksgiving,
weekend for sure.
the Talk Like a Pirate Day of sports. You know what I mean?
The Arbor Day of
The
sports.
Arbor. I'm sorry. It's Sports History Month.
It's sports history month, man. That's hilarious. I love it. In fact, I think
Wow.
it should be a freaking thing. I want to do
I'm
it.
so
That is
done.
hilarious.
That's rough. That's rough. Sorry, I didn't. That was a whole thing there. At this point of at this point of our lives, what's more fun to watch, the game or the commercials? Are the commercials garbage now? Is it just the food? What's the best part of sports day? Anybody can
For me, football, like, I'm a football fan, so for me, Super Bowl Sunday is awesome, like the entire thing. I generally, freaking West Coast, man. Your game starts at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's mellow. By the time the game kicks off here, it's gonna be 6:37. You know what I mean? And it's like, let's say the game goes late. You're talking 10. It's just a freaking thing. But in general, I'm a fan of the entire day.
I think
Sports.
sports. I think it's cool
Sports.
though. Like on the West Coast, it's like a family like barbecue thing. So you're at somebody's house. They got food on the grill. The kids are playing out front. Cats is drinking. But on the East Coast, it's like a night thing. You're at the bar. The bars are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? The nightlife is popping. So I could see it being active on each way.
There is a
You know what
very
I'm saying?
different
Yeah,
vibe.
Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed said it right there. Easily the bar. Yeah. Get you a nice little team bar.
Shout out New
Everybody's all
Zealand.
drunk. Shout out New Zealand. What's good,
We're
man?
international. We're MOTN's officially international, baby. Let's go.
Yo,
Hey,
Zealand.
That's
yo.
cool, man.
I won't
Yeah.
be doing
What is
his
he? What are
ass,
you?
but
He's
What are you throwing a
he's doing
big
gang
sign?
signs for
no,
New
it
Zealand.
was like
New Zealand
New
gang
Zealand isn't
signs.
isn't
Of course,
oh,
New
isn't there a
Zealander.
way to make New
And he bangs on,
Zealand
and he bangs on him, bro.
Pardon me, Tootie. How you doing this Friday?
Stop banging on New Zealand. They've done nothing to us.
I'm
They're
pretty good,
friends.
essay.
Damn.
Uh, Here we go. That's funny.
That's hilarious. It's too late now.
Yeah.
It's too late. Oh, snappers. What would you say, Toots? What's your favorite thing about Sports Day?
Well, my fat ass, it's the food now. Like it used to be the commercials. And for me, the game has to be really good. A lot of times the game starts off, the first half is amazing. They're kind of neck and neck. And then the second half, the underdog usually gets blown out. It's kind of been the pattern lately for the past like 4 or 5 Super Bowls. So I love a good game. From beginning to end, I love a good game. I'm cool with the beginning being slow. At the end, if they win by a field goal, that's a dream. No matter what the sport is, to be honest. So yeah, I like competitive. It's not competitive.
You know what I mean, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that. If it's a good game, especially when like the third, fourth quarter, everybody starts getting serious and things start getting on the line. Everything seems really fun. It seems like a Pro Bowl, the like first and second quarter. Everybody's just kind of like, hey, it's the Super Bowl. We're all wound up in the majesty. But when you're down by 20 and it's you're third and third in the third quarter, things start heating up, and that's when the game gets interesting. I feel that. I would say the halftime show is my favorite part, dog. I love seeing the performances.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
Like Kendrick's going to kill it this year. They're going to continually to publicly sodomize this guy they've been ruining for the last 7-8 months. That's going to continue.
Do you really think that's going to happen on stage at the Super Bowl?
It happened at the Grammys, bro.
Yeah,
is that are you kidding me? I gotta watch that.
The whole audience. These are a group of his peers. Were all like A minor. They all sung it.
Oh, that I saw. Yeah, they all sang it. Yeah.
So you don't think they're not going to do that on the biggest stage? Jeez.
Honestly, at this point, no. That's for sure going to happen. That's going to be pretty epic. Actually, I don't even like the song.
Song of the year.
I'm not a fan.
Record of the year. It'd be crazy if they did.
Record of the year. Hey, well deserved. I'm not going to lie. Kendrick's lyrics are ridiculous. So I'm just not a personal fan of the album because West Coast we shoved it up our butts like all year this year, and I'm just over it.
Well, yeah, you're gonna get over
we raw dog that song. Yeah, I'm super over it. Yeah.
I mean, the song's just not. West Coast is the best coast. Sorry, that's just how it is. East Coast is the beast coast, but it's also the weak coast. We're doing this. I don't care.
Whoa.
Throwing up gang signs. Throwing up gang signs with my white gloves. White glove gang signs.
Stop that.
This dude, he said wiki.
I'm Mickey. What's Saeed? That's all I got. No. All right. I'm enough grab assing. Spider-Man.
Okay.
Talking about it.
Yay! I couldn't wait for this. I could not wait for this.
Okay, is Bradley here too? I'm curious if Bradley had a chance to watch it as well.
Bradley, did you watch Spider-Man, the cartoon, the amazing? What is it called?
I watched all 3 episodes on Wednesday. Wash. I waited specifically for Wednesday because I knew the third one was going to come out that day. So
yeah, 2 more episodes just dropped. I'm all caught up.
All right.
All caught up.
Well, I know I recommended it highly, so I was worried about it. I just want to put that out there all week. I was kind of like sweating it, especially with the chat, because I was like, oh man, I don't want to get crusade of whatever. Mike, go ahead. My apologies.
No, man.
Did you watch it, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm all caught up. There was 3 other episodes that launched like yesterday or today or something like that.
Oh, for real?
It's just one.
No, it's 3.
There's only one a week. No,
there's 6 episodes out or something.
Yeah, no.
I literally just marathoned 3 episodes right now.
Yeah,
3. There's only 3.
No, on top of the other 3.
No, dude, hold on.
I will go on Disney Plus right now.
I'm going on Disney
I want to change it,
right
but
now.
I don't think
I ask because I have to know.
I just literally watched 3 episodes.
Okay, while Wash is proving you wrong,
sipping on some syrup.
All right,
Holy crap!
See,
I pushed the fast forward button, but nothing came up. It just ended, and I was like,
why would I lie to you guys?
so
Why would
Is
I?
is there seriously 3 other episodes?
so Mike is ahead of me now. Yes. All right.
What
See,
the
All right.
hell, bro?
I didn't.
Go
How'd
ahead.
you do that?
He's
I'm
like,
magic.
I didn't know what
I'm
me.
literally Magic Mike, Doug. I don't know. Maybe
Okay, wait. Before you go, I'll go then because I only
you
watched the
go.
first three. I don't.
But we can
Yeah.
only
That way
talk
you
about the
can.
first three. We can only
Okay.
talk about the
Well,
first three. Yeah.
first of all, Bradley Brian was right, and I agree with Bradley. There's reasons why maybe it's not for like our age. Um. But I liked it. The only reason why I'm okay and I can tolerate the I guess the kid stuff in it is because my kids are about that age. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes me laugh. It's a little bit relatable as a mom as opposed to as a teenager. Um, he's right in that there's a lot of wokeness in it, but I wouldn't even consider it that. It should be expected at this point, especially in a show about high schoolers that are growing up today. Um, we mentioned Uncle Ben, and the only reason why I think people were not appreciative of Uncle Ben's storyline is he's not there. He's already passed on at this point. He's passed on, and Peter's maybe what 15, 16 years old. I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
Yeah.
So he's not there. He's non-existent. So basically, Aunt May is a single mom, right? That's kind of the what
The
they're going
vibe.
with, which is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, overall, I really liked it. I loved the art style. I loved the cliffhangers. I think they were done really, really well. Um, yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I like his sidekick, and then eventually we find out who she becomes, which is really cool. Anyway, I really liked it. I thought it was really well done. I was not. Here's the thing: if I had just watched it naked on my own without Brian's introduction to it, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. I probably would have already made up my mind and had my own opinion. But because of how Brian came about it, I was more open to it. So I enjoyed it.
There you
I think we're
go.
tired of the Uncle Ben thing. I'm okay with that too. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
Uncle Ben dying, and yeah, I'm cool with that. Well, not
just
literally naked.
well, Bradley, just for context, I watched it naked. You know when you sick and you get the sweat, it just had to happen. Sorry, I'm not gonna apologize. You brought it up. My bad. Nobody needed to see that. That was a special after dark
Wow.
episode of MOTN. I got it done
Wow.
though. I watched what I needed to watch though. I got it done. It's like getting the meat sweats. You ever get the meat sweats? When you have too much meat
Ew.
and you sweat.
Yeah.
You ate too
Yeah.
much. You at the barbecue. You had too much sausage. This is going
Barbecue
out
Dear
of control.
God,
in my
no.
house like Tuesday night.
The
Like,
meat sweats,
you
Doug.
you eat yourself a 3 pound pork loin like sitting in
You
one
gonna start
sitting. You're like,
sweating,
damn.
Doug. Yeah, that's an ugly
I eat
feeling.
like a steak. So anyway, go
Yeah,
on.
I had too much beef brisket, Doug. It's like I can feel my neck
Yeah.
sweat.
That's
Yeah,
not this conversation. Move on.
that's not this conversation, Bradley. You're a bad
Bradley's all in on
Bradley.
it.
He's the Bradley's all. I'm all for it. First of all, I'm
He's
for
all
it.
in.
No, he's the wild card. He's the wild card, like Charlie Day. My thoughts on the series. Toots, you made a really good point that you know what. You remember that show Spectacular Spider-Man on the CW, the
Hmm.
cartoon Spectacular Spider-Man. It reminds me of that, where it's like, yeah, Pete's young, but Peter Parker is perpetually young, so that's okay. He's always between what 15 and 17 is kind of his little bag right there. So I was cool with that. And it never felt too it never felt too childish. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel childish at all. It felt like a perfect blend between 90s Spider-Man and Spectacular, where there was some serious like adult undertones going on. Like the whole Lincoln storyline is. Did you guys caught up with that episode?
Dude,
Like Lincoln?
the third episode as a black
Yeah.
man, and like dude, it actually made
Yeah.
me a little uncomfortable. I was like sitting there
No,
like,
it is.
that,
It's how it is, man.
that's what you call a bad day, though. You know what I mean? That's as a person who also had an older brother. That's like something that you call like a bad day, and you were trying to avoid, and then you just kind of watch it go down like that. You're like, oh,
And
all
what's
right. And I think I know where it's going because I'm a fan of sports, but
sports?
that
Sports.
that plays a big
Sports.
role.
No, it's
Can I
just
ask you guys a question? Like honestly, like as two black fellas, what made you uncomfortable about it? Would you consider scenes like that are written probably by white men, or probably not written by black people? Let's put it that way. Is it uncomfortable because is it borderline racist, or is it uncomfortable because it's something that's relatable?
I would
You know what I
say
mean?
For man.
it's
Okay.
relatable for me. It's like sitting down somewhere and having somebody not sit next to you. You know what I mean? Walking with your
Yeah.
friends down the street and having a cop just stare you down just because you're walking down the street. I mean, we've all been there. Everyone within our age group grew up in the '90s, grew up in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? And now it's rampant. So kind of seeing that, it didn't make me uncomfortable, I would say, but definitely walked me down, or brought up a memory or two of
Brought
growing
up
up.
a
Okay.
memory or two. There you go.
Okay. So second question: what would you prefer to see in your black families or in your black characters? Would you prefer to see raw things like this that are a little bit hard, a little bit like you said, maybe uncomfortable, or would you rather see a family like what we were provided with the Fresh Prince and with the
O-
Huxtables? What would
Okay,
be a preferred,
here's the
well
thing.
written black family to you?
That's a very good question. I
Thank you.
remember I was having a discussion with my aunt, and she was like, "Hey, Mike, you want to go see the story of Emmett Till?" And I'm like, "It's a movie. They made a movie about Emmett Till." And I'm like, "Auntie, I just don't really want to watch black trauma anymore. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? I'm kind of over just black trauma on screen. Either it's 10 years a slave, or you know what I mean? It's something along those. I was like, I can't do that anymore. Yeah, it just doesn't resonate with me. So I think the African American experience is just a different kaleidoscope of the Latino experience, of the Filipino experience, of the Caucasian experience. I think we all I think we all would like to see the ups and downs of that experience as representation, because it's not all roses. It's not all, you know, well to do. But I don't necessarily want to see us being downtrodden. And that's all we get. I would like the highs. I would
Right.
like the lows. I would like the day to
Thank you.
day, because
Yeah.
it's not all bad days. So I love to.
Right.
And Fresh Prince is weird because it was like almost like for those from LA, it's Ladera Center. It's Ladera Center. It's Ladera Heights, the TV show. It's unreal.
Mhm.
It's a whole different universe out there.
Well,
You know what I
remember
mean?
Baldwin Hills was a TV show. Remember Baldwin Hills,
Yeah.
the
Oh
reality
God, I
show that
hated
came
that
on?
show.
That was a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
I want
was.
to read this real quick. This is Bradley. The diversity of Black representation is the most important. Without that diversity, I think we should stick to more positive aspects of Black culture. I
That's
a
pretty much
thousand
what I'm
percent agree
saying.
with that on
Yeah.
every culture. Yeah, that's exactly what you're
Yeah.
saying.
On,
Yeah,
on
I
every
agree with that for
culture.
everybody though. Yeah, I don't
So
want to see
And
us selling oranges on
well,
the freeway. I would rather see us like breaking barriers and being a character of a doctor or whatever. Who cares? Who really cares? Just I don't want to see us doing the stereotype thing. You
that's
know
what
what
I'm
I mean? I
saying. And
want to see us doing something outside of it, and doing something outside of it doesn't make it white. Just it just makes it different,
no, and that's something
right?
we're
It
leaving in
just
the past. And that's something cool
it
about Lincoln, right?
normalizes it.
Like Lincoln is very smart. He is
Yeah, he's
he,
intelligent,
he's an academic as
an
well as
intelligent
a
athlete.
yeah. He just happens to live in the Bronx, and that's not ain't nothing sweet in the Bronx. Well, back in the day,
I
I don't
think it's
how
funny
it is.
that you said oh, I guess that you know who that is. Anyway, go
But
on.
the
Sorry.
but the one it's alluding to is more interesting, because this show likes to drop names. It drops a lot of names that only
Yeah,
turbo nerds like me will say, "Oh, that's Wave. Oh,
And to my
that's so and
question,
so."
I've been waiting for this question.
am I watching 100%, I guess, canon per se, or are there
No,
liberties being taken, like What If right now, where it's like, yeah, we're just taking some Now, I'm not talking about like the diversity. I'm talking about the characters and not even plot points because it's just a different deal. I'm talking characters and storylines, like the Oz. All right, I don't want to spoil that, but let's say the Osborne thing, right? Is
I
that
could talk about it.
maybe so like is what I'm watching canonical?
Very good question. And no, I don't know what this is, honestly, because the way
Okay.
and that's exciting, because I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. Is this a multiverse? Does this actually take place in the MCU? Because there's certain events that take place in this series that take place in the MCU. So is this Tom Holland before he met
Yeah.
Tony? No, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I
No,
mean, but
no, no.
time out to someone who has not even watched the Spider-Man movies, right? I'm just taking my liberties of being like I know Marvel, but it's the same Aunt Aunt, Aunt Mary,
No.
like Marissa
It's
May, like it's the same,
it's
dude. It's the same, like it's her image. So aren't they using her like in Marvel? That's my
yeah,
assumption.
but it's all mixed up and jumbled around. It's all because Lincoln is a major Marvel character. He's not just some kid. And Lincoln, if you know who Lincoln is in the comics, you know that interesting things are going to happen for his character, and how they're framing him is very curious. It's almost like there are two characters that are tied together, but it seems like they're eventually going to meet their canonical end, but how they get there is all mixed up. They're mixing up how people get where they're going to get. So I'm really curious to see what they do with the Spider-Man mythos and how they play with it. Because yeah, Luna Snow is in the
Yeah,
show. Luna Snow has nothing to do with
I
Spider-Man.
I just asked Google, and it says Disney Plus's new Spider-Man show is no longer canon in the MCU
But what
because
is
it was
canon
not fun.
anymore?
But because look, when we're talking about Marvel, we have a timeline thing that they're doing. I did not make these phases, right? I am not dropping these properties, which is why I'm asking the question because they just gave me What If, right? Episode 4. Did you
We don't
watch
talk
it,
about what
Judy?
if.
Did you watch?
She said
Are
no.
you asking me?
Yeah, did you watch
Oh,
episode
I
4?
have
What
not
if?
watched it. I haven't watched a
All right.
thing of it. I stuck to Spider Man and I
Very
stayed
good.
with that.
Very
I
good.
should
Well,
have. I
that's
should
what's
have though.
time.
I'll do my
Very
homework.
good.
So after giving me that, and then yet we have Captain America, Thunderbolts. So it me as the viewer, I'm asking like, aren't these similar? And you're telling me no, they're not actually.
In the
Great.
first episode, they show Norman Osborn's office, and he's standing with a picture. It's so weird. He's standing taking a picture with Captain America
Captain America, yeah.
and T'Challa's dad from
Oh,
from
that's
Civil
right.
War.
Yes.
It's so weird. Like I don't know what universe this is in, but it's not
Okay.
in the MCU because apparently Oscorp is a big thing in this universe, but there is no
I agree with
Oscorp in the
Bradley.
MCU.
I think they really are jamming it all into one. At the same time, I know Marvel is actively trying to steer the course away from multiverses again. Like
Well,
they're trying to start over.
well, that's what.
Basically Marvel's trying to start over. I'm not sure how possible it's going to be though. They pull this out into
Yeah.
so many directions, and they're trying to pull us back in. Exactly. I think
Well,
Bradley's absolutely right about that.
yeah. It's all roads lead to Secret Wars, and Secret Wars is going to be the thing that puts all the spaghetti in one. It's going to make the spaghetti sphere. We're getting back to the goated spaghetti sphere. It's making the spaghetti sphere, and each spaghetti is a multiverse, and it's going to mix it all up, and it's going to squish it together. And whatever comes out in the bathwater is going to be the MCU moving forward. And
Okay. Well,
that's where you'll get your timeline that you want, Brian, that you want to watch.
okay. On that note, again, I'm not saying this. Fantastic Four. Could you enlighten us on
Yes.
Fantastic Four and that trailer and
This
what it was that I saw
okay.
and watched?
Okay. Very good
Because
segue.
I
Very
don't
good
really know.
segue. I love that trailer. It's
Wait, time out. Before we start, if you guys are here watching us, like, share, subscribe. Actually, just
like,
like
share,
it.
subscribe,
Just like it for now.
just like
Just
it, just
fucking
like
like
it.
it.
Don't even have to
If you're here,
subscribe.
you like it. So like it.
Just like to share it. Just like it.
God damn
God
it.
damn it.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I had to do it before we keep going.
No,
Go
no.
for it. I'm sorry.
Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker, Brian.
Thank you.
So liquor before beer if it's clear. you guys are alcoholics, though, guys.
I
I'm a
mean,
good
this is how I grew up. I grew up with that statement on the brain because,
God, dude.
you're going from party to party. It's like beer, then there's something in a little red cup, and then, there's something in a
It's
little
all about
shot glass.
extending the
It's like
night, it's about extending
liquor
the evening.
before beer. Nah, you know what? I need a beer. We
Yeah,
can't
you're never
do no
sicker, bro.
shot.
Ooh, never mix darks
I'll
and
do a
lights.
keg stand.
Oh,
If it's
I
dark
did
and
it.
brown, you're in Cider Town.
You're inside. You're inside the town. That's a good Simpsons pull.
Right. Thank
That's a
you.
beautiful. This is why we do this, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we do this. Uh, if you sorry, you just broke me. That broke me for a second. Um, Fantastic Four. Why did I do that? This way, and then you turn that way, and that's how you get to downtown Disney. Um, I like the trailer. I like. I don't like anything about the story. I don't like anything about what's happening. Um, because it's like this would be perfect if it had nothing to do with the MCU. If it was just its own contained 90s Daredevil type of film where it could just be on its own, this would be epic. But the last 10 minutes of the movie, they're going to find some way to shoehorn it into what's going on. And a lot of these directors don't write the entire story with that in mind. They write what they want to write. And then Marvel execs come in and say, well, you got to tie it into the multiverse and it has to have Iron Man in it, bullshit like that. So this feels like nothing that Marvel's done in a while. And it just feels like we're going to get to the last 15 minutes of the movie and something stupid's going to happen and Deadpool's going to pop out. And it's going to say, hey, this way to MOCN, this way to MOTN town. And then they're going to join the Nerdiverse. And
That'd be sick.
That'd be sick. We need a thing. Oh, that hurt. Oh, God damn.
Iron Man, aka Doom, I hate that shit. Just so you know, that's
Nah.
that's
That's kind
why.
of what I'm talking about.
Why?
It's like
Yeah.
I love the aesthetic. I love the casting. I love how the thing looks. It's childhood. It's just endorphins firing.
like-
I love human.
You like the casting? I wasn't so sure about Pedro,
Yeah.
and I don't know who the broad is. And again, she's my age, so I'm not. But she's old as hell.
Well, she's supposed
Like
to be
I,
old.
I, I thought she was.
Form.
I thought she was supposed to be a little bit younger. I thought they were supposed to be like
Nah.
in their 20s, like 20s
Nah,
or
just how it
early
goes.
30s. She's
Nah.
legit 45.
Well, if it's what I think is going to happen, Franklin and Valeria are floating around somewhere, and Franklin and Valeria are their children. So that's like
Gotcha.
way later in there.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Okay.
This
All
isn't
right.
like an origin
Okay.
story.
Maybe that's why it's not an origin story. You're absolutely right. Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why they're bringing in the family aspect of it. Oh, we're a family
Yeah.
here. They've
We're a
been with each
family.
other for a long time.
I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Okay. I'm getting it. That's what I liked about the trailer is that they're connected. They're a family. They're treating each other like a unit. You know what I mean? And I know that unit's gonna shift into this, whatever epic battle or whatever they have to do, whatever.
That's
But
when
okay, that makes a little bit more sense then, I guess.
Yeah.
That why they're older.
the Fantastic Four is my favorite group. Like people have
I'm
the Avengers.
with Bradley
people
with
have
that
the
one as well.
X-Men.
Damn, Bradley is on fire, bro. Yeah,
He's killing it.
I
But
agree
no.
with him. I don't think Pedro Pascal was a good pick,
No, I
but
don't
that's
either.
just me.
But I'm with it. I didn't until I give everything the movement rule. Until I see it in movement, I'm not going to be too harsh on it because they said the same thing about Heath Ledger. They said the same thing about Michael Keaton. Shit, they said the
True.
same thing about Robert Downey. Why would you let this problematic actor be in the biggest role and he just end up taking it and making it his? So we'll see what Pedro does. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to and Marvel rarely misses when it comes to like big role, fill the void. You know what I mean? Their casting team is immaculate. It's done by AI or something. Them dudes,
They
they go.
generally know what they want in a film like this, and I guess my concern is for a first trailer with you, like the story.
Mm-mm.
I got really nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a
like the
tease. You're not going to get a lot from it. It's
That
just
was
a
a long
tease.
tease. It was like
Like
a
2 minutes.
freaking one.
Yeah, it was like a minute.
90
Actually,
seconds.
it was 2:12 actually because I
Yeah.
remember looking at it. It ended and I went, man, that was a quick 2:12.
Oh,
Like
great.
they packed a lot in. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't get much from it. I like the aesthetic. Um, Pedro, you know, freaking Din Djarin. So I'm just gonna
Din.
go. Yeah, whatever. It's Pedro. Thank you, Mandalorian. So
We'll see, though. I
I
don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
mind.
Let's put it this way, because we do have another trailer I think we're going to talk about. But right now, I'm going to say I'm more psyched for Superman. Actually, there's also
Well,
another trailer I want to talk about as well.
Wait,
But anyway,
Superman.
gonna-
Oh, yes, me too. Yes. Okay, we're good. Sorry.
for that, I always say, "Por qué no más both?" I love them
And
both.
Mike hates
¿Por
comparing
qué no
these
más
things.
both?
But,
Porque no más both.
En
You
la
know what I'm saying?
biblioteca
I have no choice.
En la biblioteca de los muertes. You know what I mean?
de los
Mi, cora-
muertes. So agarra y
yeah,
garra.
mi corazón es en
Way.
fuego.
Oh
Way.
my God.
Mi corazón es en fuego. So yeah,
Shout out Afro. Yay. Hi.
Afro, what's cracking, bruh? I just spilled water all over my keyboard. Let's go. The gloves, I had to take them
Ooh.
off. So I had to clean up my keyboard. God knows what horrors are going to happen from this, but we're live. We're live. We're live. What other trailer did you want to talk about, B-Ray?
There was a Jurassic Park trailer that dropped,
That
and I
looks
thought
stupid as
coming
shit.
off of a Jurassic Park lore, it would be a good idea to spend some
Let's
time
talk
talking
about it.
about it
Let's talk about it.
because, and that's another long trailer. Once you get into the meat of it, we started to allude to some of it. You know what I mean? But then they kind of turned it on their head, and they're like, the worst of the worst. These are the top 50 worst dinosaurs
Suicide
ever
Squad with his
created, like Suicide
dinosaurs.
Squad dinosaurs. And I was just like, wow, you guys kind of
This
went
ain't your
crazy
mama's
there, but
dinosaurs.
but ScarJo's in it, so you have my attention. So anyway, let's talk about a little bit of Jurassic Park.
Fine, Doug. Yeah, it's funny that it's like this is the island they didn't tell you about. You know what I mean? This is the island your
That's
mom
kind of what
told
he,
you not to.
that's kind of what he sounded like too. Is he was
Yeah, it
like,
was one of those rated R. It's like okay, it was like, but at the same time, and what bothers me is that it's like once they start making up dinosaurs is where I mentally checked out because like having a T-Rex chasing you is not scary enough. We need a damn xenomorph dinosaur floating around that has a jetpack on its back. It has opposable fingers like that one. Remember on Adventure Time where the deer took his little hooves off and he had hands.
time out,
there's a
Yeah.
dinosaur.
time out.
There's a
Yeah.
dinosaur that does that. There's a dinosaur that
But
takes his
time
hooves
out.
off. And he has dancing phalanges, and I'm just like I'm over it, Doug. I'm good.
We do have
Spirit
Island
fingers.
A
Yes,
or
fair
Island
thing.
B. And that's essentially kind of what they're alluding to, that Island C naturally, obviously, would be there. Like you were saying, Judy, like it could happen anywhere. So yeah, why isn't there an Island D in Poland? You know what I mean? We don't know. But at the same time, when you're talking about how stupid it is, there was another island with dinosaurs on it. So they kind of are moving this island into the Jurassic Park legacy. Tootie, I'm gonna throw it over to you real quick. But it's like I hate that we keep going back to Jurassic Park, like
I
research center.
mean, what are you
Like
gonna do? You got to have the Millennium Falcon in the Star Wars movie, right?
but if you have 3 or 4 different islands, bunch of money, you obviously built more than one main control center. And it's like, no, we have to go back to the control center.
Hey, what if?
Didn't
Hey,
we get
remember?
everything out of here?
What if at like the third half of the movie, everything's looking dire, and their backs are pinned, and the opposable thumb, xenomorph dino has him pinned back, and like a black Chevy pulls up, and it's Dom Toretto, and he comes out, and he's like, "It's about
Oh my
family,"
God.
and he cocks his shotgun. It has dino bullets in it. That you've got auto
You're
evolves
so
into
dumb.
humans in the dinosaur game. And the dinosaur gains sentience. He's like the dinosaur is like, why? And then it's Jurassic 5, and then Charlie Tuna comes out and starts freestyling.
First of
It's
all,
fat.
if that's going to be the movie, yes to RoboCop versus Predator versus Jurassic Park, because there's so many
Yes.
one-liners in RoboCop that your scene would absolutely work with. You want to die, Bubby? Like that
You
shit.
wanna die?
Like that.
Can you fly, baby?
Oh yeah, can you
know?
fly, Bubby? Yeah.
Can you fly, baby? No.
Oh my God, that's great.
If we could have
That's hilarious.
Jason versus Freddy as an actual film that was produced by humans with money, then we can have our Jurassic Park, our Jurassic Robo versus Predator Park, whatever you want. I mean, with AI, you're gonna be able to make that in what 5-10 years. Just say, "Hey
True.
Siri, I feel
Actually,
like
you could probably
watching."
make it now.
right?
You
Brian's gonna write
get
the
way
script
too
and put it on the
goddamn Star
channel.
Wars stories, man. Are you kidding me? Like I have so many ideas. Anyway, Tootie, what do you think of the trailer? You catch
What
it?
do you think? What do you think, Toots?
I agree. I agree that there's a reach, but the only thing I enjoyed about the trailer is the fact that I was right. It's like,
That's
see,
funny.
can happen anywhere. Fuck you
It could
guys.
happen. Fuck
That's
you
funny.
guys. It's the
But
sword that's been
honestly,
sucking
okay,
deep.
okay, hold on, because I'm about to put my tinfoil hat on. Okay, guys, here's what
Do
I
it.
think about this movie and about the trailer for this movie. I think what they're showing us is essentially it resembles what they're actually doing with human beings. Obviously, we're making human hybrids. Obviously, we're fucking hard with AI. We're really working hard with robots and whatnot and trying to merge them together so that they become as human as possible. I think that's what this movie is probably alluding to. That's what they've been progressing with, right? The dinosaurs get more and more fake. They get more and more robotic. They get more and more artificial the more science advances with them. They're not advancing by breeding different breeds. They're not necessarily doing that.
They're
They're
just
obviously
starting from
missing, like,
scratch.
they're playing God. They're playing God, basically. Yeah, Jurassic Terminator, exactly, something like that. So yeah, I mean, they're super reaching hard. Again, I agree with Brad. I'm sorry, with Brian. Why do we keep going back to Jurassic Park? Why do we keep going back? We know it doesn't work. Like, even fuck theories, it doesn't work.
It just doesn't
Like,
work.
we've seen it several times already that it doesn't work. So why do we keep going back? That's kind of what makes the movies a little bit redundant at this point.
I
Is
think
that
Wow.
why?
I was pretty
We already know
excited
what's going to
about it.
happen.
no, I
Are you?
think
We got
I'm
we
we
just
got
shit
two
all over that
lovers
trailer.
here. So sorry, everybody. I was pretty
No,
excited about it. Moving on to my final trailer, I wanted to talk about.
no. What we think
Uh,
about Jurassic Park? What we think
no,
about
in
Jurassic
Oh,
fact,
Park?
no,
No,
dude. You said your part with RoboCop versus Terminator versus
I didn't
James
say
Bond.
that.
You
Bradley
were good. Yeah, you
did.
just said it. You're drinking the syrup, man. Like it's fine.
I am.
But
I'm literally
uh,
drinking the serum.
so like
Jabba
it probably missed your radar because it was a big week. Uh, Final Destination Bloodlines. Did anybody catch that?
Isn't that the last Tony Todd
Yeah.
film?
No.
Oh
Isn't that
yeah.
the last Tony Todd film? Yeah. Rest in
I have
peace.
no idea. Oh yes, it is. Yes, it is. Good call, Mike.
He's like the main character or something crazy. Like.
He wasn't. He was not in the trailer, and the trailer is quite vicious. The trailer's just one scene of a death,
How
and
do
you're
you?
like, damn, back to Final.
Are we
It
finally going to
is
see
one
what
of
death
my
looks like?
favorite, like, junk food popcorn movies. You were just in for just like some, and
Uh,
it's stupid. Death follows you around, but damn,
are we
damn.
finally going to see what death looks like?
And by the way, isn't there Hellraiser bloodlines? That's all I could think about. I'm like,
Yeah,
Final
that's the
Destination
one.
bloodline? What? Death has a granddaughter.
No, the Hellraiser Bloodline is the one where they went in space and they blew up Hellraiser in a giant Lament configuration made out of the cosmos. I didn't make that up. That happened in the movie. It's super stupid. I love it.
I don't know.
That's the one where he put the two twins together, make
That's
their
rough.
face mush. He mushed their
You're right.
faces
You're right.
together, and
You're
it
right.
had it had the Hellraiser, it had the Chatterer dog. Don't get me started on Hellraiser. I could talk about it all night. See, don't let me get started on Hellraiser. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it gets dumb. I I'm at an age where everything is dumb, and I love it. It's the best feeling ever. Like that's stupid. You know what I mean? Like I want to see what death. Back to Final Destination. I just want to see what death looks like. I want it to look stupid. I want it to look like remember the devil in that in End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger. There was a big fat puppet and it had wings and shit. I want death to look
Good
crazy.
movie.
Yeah, End of Days rules with
Underrated.
with a with
He also owns one of the top five rated worst
Underrated.
movies I've ever seen, which is Eraser, and the reason
I
it's
love
serious
Eraser.
because
Eraser rules, dude.
you can't understand anything he's saying. It is the one movie I've walked out of the theater on in my life.
Dude, the
It is
sixth
the only
the
one.
sixth day. Do you remember the sixth day
Sixth
with
Day, great movie.
with the fucking gun? They had the guns from
Shout out
GoldenEye
Robert
double oh
Tooney.
007. Shout out Robin Tooney, bro. From The Craft, bro.
She was awesome. Haven't seen Robin Tooney in forever. I think she's on one of those syndicated shows though. Last I knew or something.
She was like on
Maybe
she wasn't
CSI
she on
or
one of those
something
like
like that.
CIS shows or something like that.
Yeah, some of that nature. But anyway, yeah,
You got to be high to watch Hellraiser. You know what? I would beg to differ, but it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to watch the later, dumber ones, like Hellraiser,
Doesn't
Hell
hurt.
World, and Hellraiser Deader. With Hellraiser Deader is the worst, dude. It's absolute garbage. That's Hell
I a
World.
thousand percent believe that Bradley would ruin Hellraiser for him.
No,
I
why?
believe Bradley can ruin anything.
This
Actually,
is why.
any type of movie. He'd be like, he did it, right? You know what I mean? I think Bradley's gonna
No,
like he's just gonna solve the problem like in 5 minutes of the movie
what's
starting.
this?
Who I know who it is, right? I think yeah. I think he's one
The
of
reason why
those. Yeah.
the reason why me and Bradley get along so well, and he's pretty much like my childhood best friend, is because he's completely the opposite of what I am. I'm also in. I'm like, this is a great movie, and Bradley's just clowning it the entire damn time and hates it. It just ruins the entire movie. And he just won't shut up. And I'm like,
That's
it just makes
great.
me like.
That's
What's
great.
funny is it reminds me of my father, who made all scary movies funny because he would clown the scary movie the entire time.
Aw, that's
And
cute.
I just have a penchant of being connected with people who hate the things I love, but also love it deep down. I know Bradley likes Hellraiser and sitting down and watching dumb Hellraiser movies. Did you ever see Hellraiser Inferno, where it's like a murder mystery, and the Hellraiser's the engineer, and the dude is like runs an ice cream truck and his back gets split open? No, no one,
Nope.
no.
That's not me.
Uh,
Nope.
You guys didn't do your homework for the limit configuration, Lord. I watched them all. You guys didn't do your
No.
homework.
Oh, I wasn't
Oh
uh,
there for
man,
that one.
I
no, you
watched
weren't.
a bunch of Hellraiser. So
On
anyway,
purpose. I
Tootie,
wasn't there for the limit configuration because no, thank you.
Tootie, I do have an answer to your question regarding Star Wars, by the way, and I want to get to it as I see time is
Okay.
ticking away.
Yeah, man, time is
Tootie
flying. Oh
asked
Jesus,
via socials, which she's doing a bang up job on. So go ahead,
killing it.
click
Aw,
Jesus
subscribe,
Christ,
like,
thank you.
comment, do
this
all the things.
all that,
Uh,
man.
she
What's the
asked
question
me,
first of all? Yeah,
what is the new Kylo Ren? There's a new Kylo Ren comic out called Legacy of Vader, Kylo Ren. Death of Order 66 or something of this nature. And honestly, Tootie, it had been in my feed all week. I had no idea what it was, but I was also very, very, very confused. I was like, this does not make any sense. So,
Because of the
uh,
timeline, right?
yes, shout out Kyle
Okay.
Katan because I went to his YouTube and he did a read through of it, so I checked that out. And essentially, it's what you miss and what they cover up with the eye is the legacy of Vader. So all it really is Kylo Ren stepping into his role as supreme leader of the First Order, and he also levitates Snoke in pieces in front of everybody, right out the airlock, in
It's
pieces,
actually pretty sick.
in
That's so
pieces.
sick.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm in charge now. the The boat is mine now. I'm the captain now." So anyway,
I'm the
he does
captain now.
that,
I
and
really wish
then
they had portrayed that type of power in the movie. That sucks.
and
Because that's
then
Somehow,
insane. That's
somehow
amazing.
Palpatine returned.
so it's about him starting his legacy because he wants to like burn everything down, like Vader was in charge of burning down Order 66, the Jedi. So that's where the play on words. It has nothing to do with Order 66, just play
I,
on words.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why
Yeah.
okay. That's exactly That's exactly what threw me off. Like, how is that even possible? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
they were
good.
they were they were
That's
being
good.
tricky. All week I was
Yeah.
like, this makes no sense. But and
it's
everybody was
getting
like, "Oh, this is
tricky.
fire! This is fire! This is fire!" It's all right.
Okay.
Like
Here's a
that's
hot.
what
So
I tell you.
before we go, okay, thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate your love and support for what the marketing and stuff I'm trying to do with the socials and the promos and stuff. You guys mentioned a story because I wrote Mike G's bio on our Instagram. Brian wrote his own bio, which was amazing. I loved it. But there's a story behind that, and I want to know the story. We waited for the Nerdiverse in order to tell the story. So
All right,
the stage
Nerdiverse.
is all yours, Brian.
The
Brian
stage
did
is
not write
yours.
his own bio, but it is sort of my bio. So, for those that don't know, I like AI. I am an AI enthusiast. I use AI all the time, and it is coming hard, quickly.
It's
So,
coming so hard, guys.
it Actually, that was a terrible that was a terrible choice of
AI is gonna come
Mike.
right for you.
Mike,
It's
it's
coming.
your
Exactly how hard,
mind.
Brian?
It's
How
coming
hard?
so hard. Just except for I think about the poor. I think about the poor residents of Pompeii. The way it's coming.
Uh,
I think
man,
about rather than hot
moving on,
lava,
Mike.
the
Moving
Pompeians
on.
were rained down upon
And it's here,
by
Earthman.
frothy
It's
AI
here.
ejaculate.
Moving on. He's drinking syrup. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, I'm
That's
good.
the
I'm good. I'm
scissor.
sorry.
That's the
I'm sorry.
scissor.
I'm sorry.
On that note,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
um,
Those poor Pompeians. That's all I'm saying. Those poor Pompeians.
I use AI every day, and thus, I filter everything through AI. Conversations, thoughts about the Jedi, anything, MOTN stuff. So Mike sent me a text. Hey, do a write up for, or will you do a write up for MOTN? And I literally copied that text and I put it in Chat GPT, and that's the bio it gave me. I said, "Tell me what you know about me to this tweet." And that's what it did. And I went copy, sent, and it took a total of
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Impressive.
What the fuck?
As I
That is
told Mike,
gross and insane. I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, Brian writes amazingly.
Yeah.
That's insane. That AI wrote that whole thing. Am I AI? Because
Yes.
what the hell? I was like, oh my god, this is so well written. I love this. This is great. Like the whole thing was amazing. Like the only thing I told Mikey, a bit lengthy, but everything was good. So I was like, well, what am I going to delete? I'm not going to take anything out. I can't do that. Holy crap, Brian, that's really creepy. Sorry, that's really creepy to me.
Welcome
Oh my
to the
gosh,
future. Welcome to the
it's
future.
here.
I'm. Oh, okay,
Welcome.
okay. My resume is all AI, thanks to Mikey. Mikey threw my resume into an AI generator, and I look amazing.
You know who taught me that trick? You know who
What?
taught me that trick? Brian taught me that
Be
trick.
right.
Oh
Shut the
yeah,
hell
that's
up.
right.
Brian
It
taught me
did.
that trick.
I forgot
He said,
about
what are you
that,
doing?
man. I
Mike, throw
did.
that shit in the AI.
Look at
I was
A
like,
long
what?
time ago.
See, Bradley hasn't taken his tinfoil hat off because we're all NPCs to him now. He's freaked
Oh,
out.
yeah, he's the main. If you know
He's
Bradley,
a key player. That's
he's the main
awesome.
character. He's the main character of his
We're
story.
in your story. They're like, we're in your story,
It's
man.
fine, dog. You know.
You brought me
We're here
here.
for you.
You shit.
So,
That was
yeah,
good.
that's the story.
She.
Yeah.
Use your
Shit.
local
Well,
AI.
I'm glad you saved it for the pod. I'm glad you saved it for now because I am still utterly in shock. I can pee from it.
Wow, that's
Man.
impressive.
Deep.
So,
Breathe
But
That's
deep.
and
insane to me.
as I said, Tootie, if you want to hop on, I'm more than willing to do like a Zoom, like hang out,
Bro.
like show you how to like work the interwebs because it's so it
I
it can
hate the
save you
interwebs.
just so much freaking time. But you're on them, and it's like I hate them too.
You're right.
Why not
You're
spend
right.
less time
I'm
on
on
them?
it
It
for
took
no
me way
reason. I should probably be on it for a reason. You're right.
be on it less.
Nah, no.
Nah.
I'll
No,
get off my
this is-
little thing. But,
This is all I got. I don't have real friends.
don't
I
have
have
Man,
friends like
neither do I.
Mikey literally lives 15 minutes away and I don't see him.
I just
Go
asked
Be
questions
outside?
about
free.
You guys
AI,
are crazy,
and
dog.
it answered
Why would I do
better
that?
than any of my actual friends would answer. None of my friends would give you an explanation about me like that. They'd be like, "Yes, Brian, it's kind of an asshole."
That's it.
Come on,
That's
man.
enter. Send. The
Say-
hell no.
So anyway,
No, it's funny. Tooch wrote this beautiful, eloquent, like summary of my life as MOTN,
it was
and
great.
this is through decades of knowing her. And Brian is over here, chopping up with her H.E.R. .exe.
I even messaged him. because today's his day. I messaged him today. Hey Brian, blah 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 blah. Let me know if you want me to write it. If you don't want me to write it, just send me some facts and I got it. Blah 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 blah. And then boom, that's when I text you. I text Brian first and then I text you. And that's when you
Yeah,
came up
I
with the
didn't
whole thing. And I
see
was
it.
like, I was like, oh my god, oh my
yeah.
god, oh my
I
god.
asked
Like it was like amazing. I was like,
because
Brian's
he
the
said
shit.
because I asked
Brian,
Brian.
you're still the shit, by the way. Brian,
No,
disclaimer, Brian is still the shit.
Appreciate that.
Dude's a
no,
real
because
Jedi. So
Thank you.
all
Toots
right.
asked me in that conversation. I asked Brian while talking with Toots. Mind you, I end the conversation with Toots. I sent this to Brian. 5 minutes later, he sends me that giant brick, and I'm like, it would have taken you longer to type this
How?
than it did us.
How?
Like,
That's amazing.
but
That
I didn't put it
blows me away.
together.
You know what blows me away
Yeah.
about it is that it's so fucking personal. It sounds so intimate. It legit
Mhm.
sounds like Brian wrote it. It's so
I do
intimate.
talk about the
Bradley,
Star Wars
Bradley, right here. AI knows you
recipe.
better. AI knows you best. That's going to be the mantra for the future. I agree with that.
That's a
AI
cheat.
knows you better than you know yourself,
You should
Yep.
you
Brian.
should
Does that not creep you
copyright that
out?
real quick, man.
Right.
No, no. I've waited my entire life for the future. The future's finally here, and it's like, oh well, we don't want to use the future. Like, what?
You're
A lot of
right.
people
You're
been.
right.
Stop
A lot of people have
You're
been. Mm,
Brian
Go
got
for it.
Club Dread vibes.
No, I'm just saying, like, so many people have been waiting to have their own personal, like, Messiah, their own personal God that knows you better than anybody else, and now we got one, dude. We have an actual Deus Ex Machina.
Bro, what the
This is a legit
fudge?
Deus Ex Machina where you can ask God anything, and He'll give you an answer. You know, He'll never not love you. He'll always have your back and give you and tell it to you straight.
But
Isn't it
also,
creepy?
That's
just
so gross.
disclaimer: I don't put my credit card number in it, folks.
Well, no.
So don't go
That's a
put your
no-no.
social security
You
number
don't
in
put your
it, or
social. No,
don't
no.
do anything like that.
Unfollow.
I was just bored. I had my
That's
AI
live
up,
advice.
and I was like, "Can I have the best chicken parmesan recipe of all time?" And it gave me a recipe, and I'm gonna try this shit out this weekend. MOTN Cooks. I'm gonna try it out.
MLTN
Because
Foods, baby, let's go.
MOTN Foods. Toots
Let's
over there making
MLTN
go.
like
Foods.
beer, making beer battered onion ring burger deluxes, all
I
types of
did. I'm
crazy
waiting
shit.
for you guys to get in on that. I have recipes lined up, but I got two other people like
I want to
in
do
this
drinks.
community.
I want to do. I want to do nerdy drinks. That's what I want to do.
Oh
I want to.
yeah, I
I want to
have a
make
whole list
nerdy
of those as
drinks.
well. Yeah, let's
I saw somebody.
go. Let's go.
Did you see the Vader where it's like a red? It's like a red drink, but it has like a black shot glass in
Yeah.
it, and when you raise it up, it gets
Oh, it
dark,
doesn't
and
it look? It's
it
literally
is so
his
fucking
cape.
sick.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
fucking
cool.
sick, dude.
Speaking of which, I wanted to tell the cast before we end. And again, if you guys don't want to end at 7, that's fine. But road to 1K. We want 1,000 subs before the end of 2025. If you guys have friends that you think would be interested in this podcast, please let them know about it. I guarantee they're gonna like it. The podcast is absolutely amazing, and not because it's us, because we're real. We're real motherfuckers. We're real as shit. Two, MOTN top 10 rom coms is coming up for the holiday, Valentine's Day.
Love is in the
Gay,
air.
but also
Love is
yeah,
in
but
the
we're
air.
gonna do that. So that's coming up next
Everywhere I look
Wednesday.
around.
We're also working on sponsors. I am trying to negotiate some sponsors right now for MOTN that we can hit up that are gonna return the favor in kind, and we're working on that. So that's happening now. One of our sponsors is an energy drink, but we're just working out small negotiations. So you guys just support us. Just support. Share, like, follow. The more we grow together, the more we have confidence in our growth. That other people have confidence in our growth with us. MOTN figure it out to Saturday evenings. Are you burping on Mike?
No, I'm
Oh, you're
whispering. Do it.
saying do it. You're
My
saying
voice
do
is
it. I'm
so.
like, what is
My voice is no. My voice is so
okay?
jacked up
That's
that my
hilarious.
baritone is
Figure
even
it
lower.
out. Figure it out. It's every Saturday night, 8 p.m. or later. Those shows are amazing. I don't collect toys because I'm an adult,
Shut the fuck
but
up.
I appreciate those that collect them. Mikey's collectibles are amazing. His Fic pins are beautiful. I can afford those, so I might start collecting those. MOTN After Dark. This channel is just trying to like broaden everything that we're trying to do because everybody's creative in their own way. I'm so lucky that I get to be connected with two fellas that have this amazing, broad idea of what nerdum or the nerd life is. Nerdum isn't exactly science or comics or one thing. There's no stereotype for nerds. It turns out we're everywhere. So I think that's really cool.
Sports.
I also want to bring
Sports.
up a concept of MOTN eBay Day, where Brian can promote and produce his products and show you guys what he has available for you guys to purchase. So we're working on some things. We're getting there, MOTN. I just want to let you guys know that we have 4 minutes left unless you want to go longer. But I wanted to get that out before we ended. And thank everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you guys so much. It's amazing. Like, share, follow. And
Um,
I'm done. I'm done being the boss.
um, Bradley, we have enough black men talking about Hitler this week. Please don't bring it. There's too many black men talking about Hitler this week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Oh man.
I'm okay with Hitler. I'm okay with Hitler
Listen.
talk. We're good.
So what's
I don't mean
everybody's
I'm
week
okay with
looking like?
Hitler. I'm okay with Hitler talk.
What's everybody's week
Oh,
looking like?
okay. Oh, fine.
No, we can talk about Hitler. But my cousin, it's funny. My cousin's so cute. He was like,
I'm joking.
Mike, was Hitler trying to make Superman? I was like, yes, yes. I was like, first of all, where'd you hear that from? First of all, where'd you hear that from? Second of all, yes, you got
That's
very
deep
close.
as hell. That's deep as hell.
You got very
Good for
close.
you. Good
And I
for
told
you,
him, I was
cousin. I know
like-
exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Good for
I
you,
was like-
fella.
I was
You.
like, hey, if you want to keep it real, that was Captain America's origin story. Was Hitler was trying to make a Übermensch,
Oh, that's
and
right. Yeah.
and the scientist that was going to make it for Hitler went to the Americans and made it for them instead. It made the super soldier serum that made Steve Rogers. So, yeah, Hitler was that close. It would be a way different kind of, you know. And you ever see that movie
Okay.
Overkill?
But this goes back to our conversation of the Jurassic Park thing, right? We're making super soldiers. If it started at World War II, imagine the advancement to now. And is Jurassic Park not a hint into the idea of us making super soldiers? They made super dinosaurs, or they're
Sam
in the process
Altman
of making super
has
dinosaurs.
invested to bring back the woolly mammoth to the tune of like $400 million.
Billion. They're going to do that shit.
The woolly mammoth.
That's some money laundering shit.
back-
Oh my god.
That's like the Dogecoin.
That's money
It's not
laundering
real,
as
dog.
fuck. Right? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Shit is. That's
Just
like
stop
the,
it.
that's
Just
like the
make
Trump coin. It's just
hybrids.
not- it's
Make
not
your
real,
half
dog.
metal. Thank you. Make your half metal T-Rex, Captain America. We'll be fine.
I want that so bad.
Agreed.
Toots already knows. Like my dream is to have an actual raptor at my wedding. Whenever I get married, there will be a raptor in the
He
room
has said
somewhere.
it several times.
I've been saying this since I was 15.
Several times.
I don't care if it's animatronic. I don't care if it's a dude in a suit. There
He
will be a
needs a
raptor
raptor.
at my wedding on the groom's side, and I will never acknowledge it. I would never acknowledge it. He's just
What
gonna
if
be there.
it's the bride's best friend, like BFF Raptor? Like that doesn't
That'd be
count then?
I mean, they can then on the dance floor they can team up and do a raptor dance. You know?
Does it
Oh, look at you,
Toronto
already
Raptor
jealous.
count?
Already jealous of your own wife and imaginary raptor. Look at you.
I would be tight if I never brought it up
They
and my
can
wife just had a
dance
raptor.
then.
I'd be mad. That was my idea. How dare you? Who have you been talking to? Who have you been talking to? The wedding is off. It's the raptor.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue the raptor.
Fucking Blue. Blue was a hero. Blue was one of the best damn raptors ever on screen. And I'll buy that for $1. Brian is so confused. Brian, well, if you could have any fictional character at your wedding, who would it be?
Where did he go?
Who would it be?
Fictional character at my wedding.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm still here.
I don't have an answer for you as a fictional character, but like you just asked, that's a lot of characters to rank through. I can't think of just one. In fact, the reason that this is foreign to me is you said wedding and Brian, and I'm like,
First
hell
of all,
no, bro. Like,
first of all, it has to be a fictional wedding.
Like the thought, stopped at the brain, and my brain was like, "What are those words you just put together?"
Forget fictional character. If we need to, first of all, let's sort out this fictional wedding.
Yeah,
I ain't
that
mad at you, dog.
no, that
Shit.
is not
We got
happening. So
this fictional wife we're talking about. If AI could create you a wife like in Weird Science, would you do it?
no, no,
I
no.
would,
Some
dog.
people are meant to be alone, bro. It's
Nah,
just the way it works out.
that's sad as shit.
It's
No, it's
not sad.
not.
It's just the way
No,
it
it's
is,
not. It's
bro.
not
For the
sad.
love of
Yeah.
You
God.
would
We're
you
not
wouldn't
about to
have a
get into this at the minute one of the MOTN live. Let it
okay,
go.
fine,
Like
fine,
we're
fine.
done.
I'm just
So
saying I'm saying
I
if I could
agree
if I
with
could build an
Brian.
AI Weird Science wife, I would. And then she'd probably leave me because of all the figures, though. She'll get tired of the one
and
six
you don't want
scales.
to use AI for your bio? No, I'm joking. Move on.
Bro,
Anyway.
bro, bro. Imagine having a bot wife and she starts gaslighting you, dude.
That's a horror movie. That's a horror
What the
movie.
fuck? That's a horror movie. Exactly. Imagine though. She's like,
You
no,
spent
honey, like I'm not
no,
going
honey.
anywhere, and she's just gone. She's gone for
She's cheating
hours,
on
and
the
she's like,
bot is
I
cheating
was,
on you.
baby, I was just I was just offline, my love. I was just charging.
she
I
li-
was just
she
off charging in the
she
basement.
she breaks up her finger and leaves it at the store, and that's where the GPS is, and she's off doing other stuff, but her finger is there, and that's where you get the ping, dog.
She
You don't know
she
what your bot
buys a
wife's doing,
demagnetized wedding ring when she goes out.
bro.
Sorry.
Your
I
bot
don't
wife put a virus in your phone. Now you can't order DoorDash, dog.
know.
Your bot wife is secretly trying to kill you.
You
They
ever seen
that's a
Panic
passive
Room?
aggressive ass bot wife.
Bot wife is
She's just
not
mad
playing,
at you.
dog. You shouldn't have never. You plugged in the wrong memory card, dog. In the wrong port, dog. You plugged in the wrong port, and she got
she
upset. She
she
didn't like
she
it,
shuts down your Tesla. You're stuck on the 405 off
bro.
Sepulveda.
She stops your pacemaker just to let you know what time it is. She just for a
Terrible.
split second turns it off. Don't ever talk to me like that again, Brian. Brian. Brian.
What a
Brian. Brian.
what a bitch.
I am
What a
not concerned
bitch.
about any of these things.
AI bot wife is not playing. I love it.
Brian is my hero. I agree.
Oh man, let's bring this to a close, shall we? I think I'm my cough syrup high is winding down. It's getting a little
Yeah.
low in the sun there for Bry, and Toots must play guitar softly into the moonlight. So
Ah, wait. Yay.
yeah. So let's go around the room. What's everybody looking forward to next week?
Super
Let's
Bowl.
go Super Bowl. What you got, Toots?
Well, Super Bowl's gonna be fine. I have a full weekend of working, which is gonna be great. I love when I get to do things I want to do. Um, outside of that, I'm fully dedicated to all of our socials. I'm trying to actively just work us through the system, trying to just get us in your algorithm. So if you see us, like us. If you like us, share us. If you share us, comment and let us know. Bless you, Brian. Bless
Bless
you,
your
my
heavenly soul.
friend.
We heard that. I felt that.
No,
Bless
this
that
is a
soul.
person who
Did you
has a sick
fart
cat.
or?
No, this is a person who has a
Oh,
sick
okay.
cat the last 2 days. And Jedi,
Oh,
who I'm not, she's just been sitting here. You told me look like 5 minutes ago because I heard something. This stupid plastic bag has been sitting next to me and she's just literally been eating it. She has
Well,
eaten
it's a
eaten
baby.
a plastic
She can
bag.
do that. She's a baby.
Dude,
you'll be
she's
fine.
not a
She's gonna
baby.
throw it up.
She's been sick for 2 days. She's been throwing up already. We don't
Yeah,
need
she'll throw it
She
up.
needs she
Yeah.
needs more. She understands the science between microplastics. She knows we need more of
What?
it.
Here's
She
what
needs
she
more
I've
needs.
said that.
microplastics.
She doesn't need more plastic. Let's start there. She's fine. She'll be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine. A little
I'm more
plastic
upset that
donor.
the
She
Jedi
needs
like didn't
more,
catch
dog.
it in 5 minutes. It's like it's right here, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
huh?
You know the
What's
easiest
the
way to kill a
difference?
Jedi.
Guys, we should be gone, I guess. But what is the difference between being a Jedi, and Spidey sense?
Okay, there's a couple things there. Being a Jedi, it was okay. Real quick,
I wanted the
being a
actual
Jedi,
Jedi to answer, but yeah, you go.
I know too, because I'm a Sith and we
I
have to
know you
study
know.
Jedi.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, fine. Okay.
You know what? You know what? Watch you take it away. Take it away. I'll
Go
answer the
ahead,
Spidey
man.
side. No,
No.
okay,
Go ahead.
okay. Real quick, Jedi's can do way more stuff than Spider-Man can, but Spidey sense is kind of busted, so I don't know who would win in a fight. Spidey sense is just hyper awareness, almost like Sixth Sense, where Jedi can The Force can pretty much allow you to do cosmic reality bending things if you're powerful enough. Where Spider-Man tops out
Yeah,
at precognition.
yeah. Essentially, I'll give you that. I was literally just listening to the story where they're in the middle of a battle and dude put his hand on Anakin, another Jedi, and like a second lasted a tad bit, like a lot longer, so that he can take in Anakin's essence of the Force and taste him, which was kind of a weird line in the
This is
book.
a sus
And
night for
then,
Brian.
and,
Dog.
Nerd.
and then he was like, and then like 3 lines later, he's like, I wonder if
Taste
all the other
the
Jedi
Jedi.
can taste that. And I was like, that's a
What the
weird line
fuck?
from this book, but all right, moving on. So yes, like Mike said, I'm done.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
I would. Is it too late to
I
change the
agree.
name of this episode? Could I just change this real quick to A Taste of Jedi?
Change it.
No,
Is it too late?
Change it.
yeah,
No,
We talked about sports for like 2 minutes, and then Brian started throwing up gang signs. So yeah, we're good.
tonight
we
was
had
way
no
too
gang
active.
signs. It was
That
from New
nigga,
Zealand.
that
Brian.
nigga tasted Anakin, dog. He was like, "That's pretty good."
Stop
A
it.
little, a little,
I
a
didn't.
little
I didn't like it the first time I heard it. Like much less thinking about it. It's like
Jedi.
really
You know,
weird.
I only teach you things that some would deem
Look
unnatural.
at Bradley. Okay, you're not a simp. Rule number one for being a Jedi is being a goofy, but being a hero when you're not supposed to be, and when you're supposed to mind your own business. And number three, being goofy. I don't know what that means. I assume he means that being a Jedi has to mix, right? You have to mix both. I feel like
Alex,
he's telling you though that you're not a Sith.
I
I feel
am.
like, or a Sith.
Look at
He's
the
telling you you're
look,
not a Sith.
look at the red glasses. I'm a Sith.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's
Sorry,
all I
Bradley.
got. Sorry,
He's
all
got red
that.
glasses on.
I'm a goofy Sith, but a Sith nonetheless.
He's
Like like
there's red
like Jar Jar.
glasses, Bradley.
Do you see these shits? These
Come
are
on, dude.
Sith.
I
These are
forgot. My
Sith
bad.
coded.
That's
Sith
Spencer
coded
way.
glasses.
Yeah, my bad.
Respect, much respect. All right, we got to get out of here. No, I mean,
Yes.
being a Jedi is being goofy. Not necessarily. Some Jedi's were serious as hell, man. Way too. Look at. I don't think Mace Windu ever smiled. That dude was a serious man with serious problems.
I'm legit afraid of Mace Windu.
Yeah, Mace Windu was kind of creepy. Mace Windu was kind of
everyone
imposing,
was,
dude.
except for Yoda.
Oh, he said my mini. He said my fake pants say otherwise. Well, because Sith are harder to find, my man. Bad guys are hard. There's always going to be more heroes than villains when it comes to collecting. Like, look at my most of my collection is good guys because villains are so hard to find. But my only villains I have quite a few villains actually. Um, Darth Revan doesn't count. Just Darth Revan is not a hero or a villain. I got Vader. I got Thanos, Loki, and Loki doesn't count anymore. And I got Doc Ock. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be a gray Jedi, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll rock a gray Jedi, dog. A orange Jedi. He said Sith Jedi's are phony, dog. Oh, Brian, this slander. I know we gotta go,
Phony.
but you're a
Big
big
fat
fat phony.
phony.
Jedi's are a big fat phony. They're slandering. I know we gotta go, but watch, they're slandering Jedi's in here. Are you gonna allow this?
Yeah, man, that's fine. Everybody's
Allow this?
entitled to an opinion. I got
Allow
no
this?
issues.
Like a true Jedi. Like a true
Like a true
Jedi.
Jedi.
This man turns the other cheek because
Swear we're
there's no
gonna get.
reason to battle. I'm
Ooh,
convinced that
I'm
Brian is a
convinced
real
Brian's
Jedi.
gonna like Jedi.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced.
Brian
I'm
knows what's
convinced.
up. You guys
This
have
man
no idea.
Bruce Lee said it too.
be like water, my
Said it
friend.
Was Bruce Lee a Jedi?
in real life. There are, if you start thinking about real life Jedi,
You
then
are
then
real life.
it's
That's what I'm
interesting.
saying. Well,
But
I'm just
anyway,
saying. Yeah.
so yeah, we're not.
Anyway,
We're not
Let's go. Yeah, Brian's ready.
let's go. Brian's about to just he's about to just you're about to unplug my internet. Yeah, all right, Mike, we're done. You're done. Oh, thank you everybody for showing up and showing out. Thank you, Afro, for showing up and showing out. Bradley, thank you so much for showing up and showing out. Jojo, if I wasn't sick, I would do the JoJo scream, and I know Watch hates that, so I won't do the JoJo scream. Just know, if I could, I would, my brother. Thank you for everybody who's going to be watching this in the future. If you are from the future and AI does take over, never forget MOTN. We were here. Any last thoughts before we close this bad boy out? 10 minutes after.
No, man.
No.
Hope
Nope,
you
we're on the road for
enjoy the
1K.
game.
Everyone enjoyed Sports Day. Sports. Bet responsibly. You already know who's going to win, so bet the other way to get the big money, just in case. But it's not going to happen because all of it's rigged. Sports. Thank you so much
Sports.
for sports. Thank you for
Sports.
watching. Sports. I'm of course your host, Mike G. MOTN. Out. Take care, everybody. Play an outro. Play
Oh my
outro.
God, just out already.
Play outro.